Hey y'all, this is Megan with the Disney Sisters Trio. I am going to show you about that rascalous villain, Prince John. His arch nemesis is Robin Hood, who is in our Fate deck, and we will deal with him later. I am going to teach you how to play Prince John and win with him. Prince John is the easiest of all the villainous characters. I have played every one. He's the easiest to understand, the easiest to win. All you have to do, his objective here, is start your turn with at least 20 power. Some people like to just not spend any money and just collect. That is not the best method for him, even though it seems like the best. Sometimes you have to spend money to make money. So you can't forget that there are heroes in here. And some of these heroes in the Fate deck are pretty bad. Little John takes 4 power from you. And when made merry in his defeat, Robin Hood takes your place. If someone uses a disguise, you have to pay to remove the disguise to defeat the hero. Alan and Adele, all heroes in Prince John's realm get +1 strength. There's another disguise. Lady Cluck can't be moved to jail. King Richard is a 5 strength, and you cannot play any effects on him. Steal from the Rich means that they can take 4 power from Prince John and put it on any of the heroes. In order to get him back, you have to beat the hero. Toby, when defeated, you shuffle him back into the deck, so he can really mess things up. Robin Hood, the amount of power that you get from each location is reduced by 1. That's painful. And then we have Skippy. Wolf archers cannot be used to defeat him. And Friar Tuck. All warrants from his location are discarded, and I will show you what those are in just a moment. So you have to pay money if the person you're playing with is very aggressive. For note, if you are ever playing against Prince John, fate as much as you can. You want to stop him, because he is, like I said, the easiest one to win. Alright, so if you're playing Prince John, you need to watch out for your allies. They are 2, the most expensive is 3. I think I'm missing a card. Nope, 3. Okay, so you have your wolf archers who can attack adjacent locations, and they are 2 power. You have Nutsy, one of those silly little vultures from the escape scene. He gets +1 strength to every ally at his location, and trigger -1 strength. All allies at Trigger's location get -1 strength. I don't know why. That's weird. I guess you just have him at 1 location. And then you have Rhino Guards, because he's a prince. They're not bad. They're just on his side because he's a prince and that's their duty. Then we have the evil Sheriff of Nottingham. At the start of your turn, you may move Sheriff of Nottingham. If there are any heroes at his new location, you gain 1 power. And then, of course, Sir Hiss, his right-hand snake. If Prince John is at Sir Hiss's location, you may perform 1 action that is covered by a hero at each location. You could wait until you started getting fated to pull out the heroes. I would just play them, personally, just so that you have them for when you do get fated, because if people know the game, they are going to fate Prince John mercilessly. So you have these effect cards. They also cost money, but they can be very helpful. This one, you can perform a vanquish action. Instead of having to be in Nottingham, you can fight them wherever you move your piece. Setting a trap, you move an ally to any location, and then you perform a vanquish act. It's very useful. Move him to jail. In jail on his board, it has nothing up here, so you're not being stopped from getting anything. So having him in jail is another option if you don't want to battle them. And then this is the best one. You get 1 power for each hero in the realm. So if people are just spamming you with heroes, you can play this and say, well, fine, but now I get 10 gold because you gave me that, except for I believe there's a limit of 5. So that is the effects. And then you have your items. This one is his crown. He gets an extra power at that location. This one, when you give it to an ally, you gain 2 power if that ally defeats a hero. These are the best ones for you. They are warrants. You can place them at each location. And anytime a hero is placed there, you get 2 power. So you don't want to stack these, you want to spread them out. Most people are not going to go for the gel because it's not hurting you if they put them in gel. Unless it's like, Little John who takes 4 power. Okay, so you want to do this. So every time someone plays a hero, you get 2 power. So it helps you get there faster. And then you have these. When attached to an ally, they get +1 strength. And after you do a battle, remember you have to get rid of all of your allies that do the fight. So with this, instead you just get rid of the bow and arrow and you keep your ally. Very nice, saves money. Even though it costs 1, it'll save you money in the long run. Then we have conditions. My daughter hates conditions. She gets rid of them. Prince John, though, conditions are very crucial. They're good for anyone, but especially Prince John. So, cowardice is during their turn, if another player has 3 or more allies in their realm, you may play cowardice. Play an ally from your hand for free. Saves your money. And then there's also greed. And when someone gains 6 power in their turn, you get 3 power. So hang on to these. Don't just throw them out. They are good for every character some of the time. Sometimes they are pointless. It doesn't matter, but for a lot of them it says if your opponent has 2 or more allies, then you can play this. But if you're playing Ursula, more than 3 or more allies, you get to play the card. But Ursula only has 2 allies. So if you're playing Ursula and you have that condition, you are perfectly fine to discard it, but that does not apply to this game, to this character. So hang on to these when you get them. They will save you money in the long run. So when you move, make sure you move to 3 as often as you can. Don't be afraid to spend your money to get money. And you will win with Prince John. So there are times when, you're almost close to winning and someone will pull out Steal from the Rich and you lose your 4 power. You can gain it back by beating him, which is why you do want to play allies. I know someone who's played the game and they didn't spend any money and they lost because they almost won. It was close, but because they were afraid to spend money, and when we were able to hit him with these hard cards, he didn't have the right cards he needed to win. So it ended up making him lose. So don't be afraid to spend that money. That is pretty much Prince John. Remember, warrants in each section is a must. Golden Arrow, it costs 0. A really good one to add to an ally. You have these cards that will move a hero to the jail. Those can be useful. And always move here every other turn. That is my best suggestion for winning Prince John. I hope this helped you guys out when it comes to playing Prince John. If you want to beat him, just make sure you keep fading him as much as you can. That is it for this video. I sure hope you enjoyed it. This is Megan. Please like and subscribe. We also have an Instagram, which is Disney Sisters Trio, and we try to post on there daily. We will see you next time. Have a magical day.